We are counting down the 15 most exclusive car brands that only the ultra-wealthy recognize. Forget flashy supercars. These are automotive masterpieces you will never see on social media, reserved for those whose lifestyles go far beyond price tags and public attention. From invitation-only test drives in Japan to secret registries passed through generations, this ranking showcases the ultimate in hidden automotive luxury. Which discrete marque earns the top spot? Let us begin with number 15. Hispano-Suiza, founded in 1904, stands apart as one of the oldest names in automotive history. The Carmen, their Barcelona-built electric hypercar, is limited to just 19 cars worldwide. Each one costs over 1.5 million euros and is assembled by hand in a discreet workshop where carbon fiber panels are shaped with the same precision that once attracted European royalty. There are no advertisements and no showroom launches. Clients are found through private circles and word of mouth. The waiting list for the Carmen closed in just 6 months, quietly locking out even the most determined newcomers. For those who know, owning a Hispano-Suiza is less about display and more about belonging to a lineage of true automotive connoisseurs. David Brown. Automotive approaches car building as a personal affair. The Speedback GT stands as proof. Each car demands 8,000 hours of craftsmanship and an 18-month wait. Before a single stitch is made, clients undergo 30 separate interior measurements, ensuring every surface, switch, and seat fits only them. The real signature, though, lies in the paint. Some owners commission shades so distinct that the formula is never used again, locked away and never offered to another customer. With prices starting at $850,000, these cars aren't just rare, they are one-of-one experiences, shaped by old-world British coach builders who treat personalization as the highest form of scarcity. Zenvo's approach to scarcity is absolute. The Danish manufacturer produces no more than 5 cars each year, a policy set in stone after a public misstep with early models. Prospective buyers are required to travel to Denmark, where the factory doors open only to those who pass a personal vetting process. There are no exceptions. Every client meets the team before any contract is signed. Full payment is demanded up front, locking in a spot on a multi-year waiting list. Each car is powered by a twin-supercharged V8 engine producing 1,360 horsepower, but the real draw is the ironclad exclusivity. For collectors, owning a Zenvo is not just about performance. It is proof of entry into one of the most tightly guarded circles in the automotive world. Morgan Motor Company stands alone as a living artifact of British motoring. Every car begins with a hand-shaped ash wood frame, crafted in the same Malvern workshop where the company started in 1910. This isn't nostalgia, it's a working tradition. The wood, sourced from slow-growing English ash, is steamed and bent by craftsmen whose skills are passed down through generations. Morgan limits production to just 850 cars each year, and certain models carry a 2-year waiting period. Prices start at $75,000, but the bespoke Plus 6 can exceed $250,000. For many in the English aristocracy, a Morgan is not just a car, it is a rolling piece of family heritage, built to outlast trends and time. At just 19, mate Rimac started building electric cars in a Croatian garage. Today, the Rimac Nevera stands at the pinnacle of electric vehicle performance, packing 1,914 horsepower and capped at only 150 units worldwide. Each car costs $2.4 million, with its battery pack alone taking 6 months to assemble by hand. Rimac's rise from a one-man workshop to a global force is more than a founder's tale, it is a signal to the world's top automakers. Porsche and Aston Martin now rely on Rimac's technology for their own electric ambitions. In the world of hypercar scarcity, Rimac's blend of raw power and technical mastery has rewritten what exclusivity means for the ultra-rich. W Motors set a new benchmark for automotive opulence with the Lykan Hypersport. Only 7 of these machines exist, each carrying a price tag of $3.4 million. The most striking detail is not found under the hood, but in the headlights. They contain 420 diamonds, totaling 15 carats, embedded into titanium LED blades. Every headlight is crafted to refract light with a brilliance once reserved for royal jewelry, making the Lykan the world's first car to literally sparkle on the road. Over 300 titanium blades are used in each lighting assembly, a feat of engineering and extravagance. There are no showrooms, no public order books. Buyers are hand-picked, often from circles where Middle Eastern royalty and global collectors quietly trade invitations. The Lycan isn't just rare, it is a rolling display of wealth, where even the light it casts is precious. Spyker's story begins in 1880, rooted in Dutch engineering and aviation. The brand's signature propeller logo isn't just decoration, it's a tribute to building some of the world's first aircraft before turning to automobiles. Each Spyker interior is a showcase of aerospace-grade aluminum, shaped and polished to a mirror finish. The cockpit feels more like a private jet than a car, with switches and dials milled from solid metal. Only about 25 cars leave the factory each year, and everyone receives 280 hours of hand-stitched leatherwork by artisans trained to treat every seam as a mark of pride. Spyker's revival in 2000 brought this aviation-inspired craftsmanship back to life, blending heritage with modern precision. Prices start at $350,000, but bespoke commissions often surpass $1 million, reserved for those who value design and rarity above all. For collectors, a Spyker isn't transportation, it's a flight of imagination, engineered for the few who recognize its lineage. La Voiture Noire stands alone in the world of the ultra-wealthy. In 2019, Bugatti unveiled this singular creation, a modern tribute to the legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic. The price was $18.7 million, paid in quiet negotiation by the estate of Ferdinand Piëch, former Volkswagen chairman. There was no public auction, no bidding war, just a discreet transfer among those who understand the gravity of such a machine. The car itself required 1,800 hours of hand assembly at Bugatti's Molsheim Atelier, a workshop with roots stretching back to 1909. Each detail, from the custom carbon fiber to the deep gloss of the black lacquer, was shaped by artisans working in near silence. Only one La Voiture Noire exists. The rest of Bugatti's annual production, around 500 cars, pales beside this one-off, which remains the most expensive new car ever sold. Here, exclusivity isn't a number, it's a legend, whispered among collectors. Since 1994, fewer than 300 Koenigsegg's have ever left the Swedish factory. Christian von Koenigsegg's vision is engineering pushed to the outer edge, where numbers become myth. The Jesko Absolute is designed to break every record, theoretically capable of 330 miles per hour, a figure no production car has touched. Each engine is built, start to finish, by a single technician, a process that stretches over 3 weeks, then tested under the founder's direct supervision. Prices start at $3 million, but most buyers commission custom work that pushes totals well past $10 million. Waiting lists run 5 years, and new clients rarely get in without a nod from an existing owner. There are no dealerships, no casual inquiries, just a private network where passion and reputation matter as much as wealth. For those who make the cut, the reward is not just speed, but entry into one of the rarest automotive brotherhoods on Earth. In a quiet corner of Modena, Italy, Horacio Pagani sketches the first lines of a new masterpiece. Born in rural Argentina, Pagani once wrote letters to racing legend Juan Manuel Fangio, seeking advice on how to turn his obsession with materials into reality. He arrived in Italy with little more than blueprints and ambition, and eventually earned a place at Lamborghini. When his superiors doubted the future of carbon fiber, Pagani invested his own money, betting everything on a material that would become his signature. Today, fewer than 40 Paganis leave the atelier each year. Every car is a study in patience. It takes 6 months of assembly, and interiors demand 800 hours of hand-stitching. The Huayra Codalunga, the rarest of the line, commands up to $17 million. Carbon fiber, originally engineered for Formula One, is woven and layered by artisans who treat each panel as a canvas. No two cars are alike. Owners meet with Horacio himself, choosing leathers, metals, and even the direction of the weave. The result is a machine that feels less like a product and more like a living sculpture. In the world of the ultra-rich, a Pagani is not just a car, it is the final word in automotive art, a legacy piece that outlives trends, owners, and even its own era. Across all 15 entries, one truth emerges. True automotive exclusivity is defined by scarcity, craftsmanship, and secretive access, not fame. For the ultra-wealthy, owning these machines is about belonging to an invisible world. In luxury, what you drive signals not status, but silent membership.